Man, I thought it was protect all black women. Then what Lizzo out here doing? Tory Lanez, they trying to give you 13 years. Megan Thee Stallion, shame on you. Well, we gonna get into that in the show today. So while you at it, it's Tales from the Crib. Hit that subscribe button. While you at it, hit that like button. Matter of fact, hit that notification bell, cause you already know we about to get messy. You already know the voice, man. It's your boy Jesse J305. You already know who I'm with.
It's your boy Chico Grande. Chico, 2 times and welcome to another Tales from the Crib.
Hey.
The moon is bright, and we are ready for some drama. And then maybe we'll return the call from your baby mom.
Hey man, all we missing is Ice Spice and Sweetie. Wait, is Sweetie still on timeout?
She been on timeout. I don't want to talk about it.
It still hurts. But you know what don't hurt? It's episode 117, baby. It's Tales from the Crib. You already know, hottest news station out. Best news station that's coming in Texas, man. Stay tuned. You better
Best
hit that
podcast.
subscribe.
Because we're not accredited. We're not accredited newsters.
Then what are we?
Podcast extraordinaires.
There you go. You want these extraordinary. You want the.
Welcome to 117. Sorry, I was messing with the screen. I was getting the music off for my co-host broke his hip.
Whatever. I was getting sturdy with it, man. You seen the dancing. I should have been out there with Kai at the giveaway. I would have been catching all the giffies.
Like, comment, subscribe, but let's start the mother effing show because everything in the world, including the internet, did not want this podcast to happen.
Hey, man, y'all be hating. But you know what's hating? It's these 3 co-workers, man. They hating on my girl Lizzo. They saying Lizzo out here doing some despicable things. I don't believe it. My queen would never do something like that.
Your queen?
My queen.
You got a new queen every week. What is this?
Man, listen here. Lizzo's a queen every day, all day. Stop playing with my dog. You need to stop playing with her. I don't like that. But if you ain't know, man, Lizzo out here being sued by 3 co-workers that used to be her backup dancers, just because, you know, she wanted to have a little fun with them, and I guess they was born. They was a little square.
So dancers sued by former dancers, alleged fat shaming and sexual harassment. Claim Lizzo had a hostile work environment that included being put in uncomfortable, explicit situations and rigorous on-the-spot auditions. And the interview shows Lizzo talked about banana craziness show years before. Former dancers mentioned in recent lawsuit, I need my potassium.
Potassium? What kind of I see honey.
Banana.
I know that sound familiar. See, that's that first. That's that number 1 education.
Your number 1 potassium eater.
Pause.
You know, speaking of potassium eater, my coach was like, it's late. You want to get tacos? You want to get burgers? Hey, I know where they got the glizzies till 3 a.m. And I said, I don't want to know where they got the glizzies till 3 a.m.
Man, I seen it on the IG. I seen it on Instagram.
It's a scam.
They open at 3 a.m. They got the glizzies and they grill them. They put everything.
And they're going to turn you into chorizo. But let's go ahead and watch this video and see what Lizzo said herself.
I got some rest finally, or kind of, you know, it's Amsterdam, so we party.
Well, I saw what you did yesterday because I follow you on Instagram, and I saw on the Insta stories you were on the red light district.
Yeah, we were.
You were to the Casa Rosso.
Oh my God, how do you know that?
Yeah, because I lived for 4 years on the red light district, in the middle of the red light district, so I
you
recognized
live
a
in
lot
the
of
red light
places.
district?
And I
Yeah,
saw
freak.
that you saw a live sex show. Please tell me everything about the sex show.
It was people fucking, man. It was
Lizzo a freak.
crazy. They were just doing it, but you know what? It was beautiful.
Yeah?
I went to the one show where it was like a couple, and they were like passionately making love.
It was really passionate.
It was really, they kissed. They kissed after, I'm not going to say what she did. But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the pussy. Which one is that?
Whoa. Man,
There's a
Lizzo
banana
coming in
bar.
strong. We barely in the show.
That's
She's
the
talking
banana
about
bar?
Yeah,
this.
you
And
were
they
at
have the
the banana
banana in the coochie?
and ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
So I mean, let's see. Like, this is so crazy. This is how the world works. You say one thing, then years later, it comes back in full effect. So if you didn't know,
Emotional damage.
whatever,
Exactly.
man. Lizzo dreamed of. She said she wanted to eat the banana out the gooch, and guess what?
God
Years
dang.
later, she allegedly took her team without telling them to this club, and just so happened. Imagine that your boss.
If we make it big off of any of
You
our
doing that?
channels, we're going to Amsterdam so we could party it up.
See, man,
And we're going to get you your potassium.
I'm doing backup checks at anything you invite me to if we go anywhere, because I don't trust
You
you.
said you're backing it up?
Pause.
Oh, Lord.
This ain't no
You on
genuine
the Lizzo
juvenile
Express.
concert. This ain't cat. Listen, you nasty. You're nasty.
This
You're just
is
as nasty as
you know
Lizzo.
whose concert this is?
Who?
Lil J.
Pause. You're just as nasty as Lil J. You're nasty like Lizzo.
Queen Lil J.
And you're nasty like her dancing trainer. So
Who would
Lizzo.
have thought? She was fighting for rights for people that were heavy, and now here she is demeaning people.
Exactly. Also, even her trainers demeaning people. Also, the trainers out here pushing religion on people. Out here telling people about what her and her husband doing and sexual acts. How she get down nasty to the nitty gritty. But I mean, you don't gotta take my word for it. On this next slide here, we got the actual co-workers with their lawyer saying, Lizzo, we need that cash.
Filmmaker also says she declined to work on Lizzo's documentary because the singer disrespected her. I felt deeply hurt. We'll get into that in a minute, but let's watch this clip.
That if we weren't, down for anything, that we would then be ostracized later. It was this unspoken thing in the camp that if you weren't super fun, like if you skipped out on all of the like outings and all that stuff, that you wouldn't be seen in good favor from Lizzo, and that you would then not be considered like one of the people that is like cool and down for anything, and then therefore not be booked for as many jobs.
You got to be down.
So I mean, okay. Before we move on,
I recognize that girl on the left.
You signed up for OnlyFans?
No, I think it's one of your exes.
You got jokes. But speaking about all that, so do you feel like, is it really Lizzo's fault that they wanted that she was given special treatment? How?
Lizzo's the first one with the banana.
I mean, besides that, I mean, they're basically saying like they felt like they were peer pressure into doing this type of stuff, because if they didn't do it, they would have been like, you would have shunned at work. They would have talked about you the next day at work. So they didn't want. So is that really Lizzo's fault, or is that they felt that they couldn't just say I don't want to do it, and then if they laugh at you tomorrow, they just laugh at you? Oh well.
Lizzo's fault.
So how much you think? So you think what you think finna happen? Is Lizzo gonna take this to court, or is she gonna settle and give him some money to shut up?
20 million.
20? Lizzo ain't got no 20 million.
I'll take 5.
What?
I'm the consultant. What do you mean?
You're the consultant.
Yes. Because they weren't gonna get no 20 million. I'll make sure they get the 20 million.
Oh Lord.
Because what Lizzo did was despicable.
They said they only wanted 50K.
Who, these people?
Yes. And Lizzo said, no, I give you 20.
That's disrespect. You got. If you're out here like Kodak Black, compromising your morals, you better get more money. Kodak at least got $1 million to get on his knees. But let's see what they said in the clip.
I mean, we already saw the clip.
Did they even say anything?
Yes, they did.
I didn't even see it. Let me go back. We're back.
They talked and everything.
I was probably like, man, I've seen that girl.
I
think you took her to get like Taco Palenque
or
Taco Burger King. Probably was Burger King. Don't let this man fool you. He's got the dough. Don't accept no Burger King. You're better than that. You're better than Chili's. 2 for $20. But
you're horrible.
Did you have any other thoughts on Lizzo being a terrible person? Allegedly.
I mean,
everything we just went over is all alleged.
I mean, I'm just saying. I feel like they should get more than 50K. I feel like they should at least get $1 million. Because I mean, if they didn't do this, let's say they didn't compromise, they didn't do what they had to do, and they didn't go eat the banana and everything, and they
feel like they wouldn't get rebooked, so they would be losing out on even more money.
Exactly.
But I don't know what they should be compensated for. You know what you should be compensated for?
Emotional damage.
20 million.
Oh Lord. I guess, man. Moving on to the next topic here. Looks like
that's how you're gonna end it.
Yeah.
What did you think? How much? How much should they get? Put in the comments below, my co-host.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Put in the comments below. They should get. I mean, it's just too much. You being fat shamed. How you ever be getting fat shamed by Lizzo? Girls out here saying that they had to soil themselves because they thought they had to. Because Lizzo made them retrain. They had to like try out again, and girls were like they were afraid to go to the bathroom because Lizzo was gonna fire people because I guess she was being real petty to people. So the girl was so scared she had to soil herself.
Well, wouldn't that get you kicked out even more?
Nah, that shows dedication. Like you stay there and work.
I don't want nobody that's gonna sit in their own filth. Be gone.
I see you on it.
Speak up or be gone.
So tell us in the crib, ever get any lawsuits? Just know.
No, just tell us to go to the bathroom. We're not your parents. Just go to the bathroom. Just go. You're not in school anymore.
I guess.
Ridiculous.
I guess, but we'll keep you.
But Lizzo is gonna lose her fortune
because of this.
Yeah, and she will no longer be on any TV shows.
Oh Lord, I guess so. But hey, man, comment
She
below.
ruined Star Wars, and I have a war against her for life now.
Why?
Because she was ruined Star Wars.
What did she do in Star Wars? What was she?
She was in it.
What on the
Mandalorian
in the clubhouse? Not a
she
clubhouse.
was with Jack Black in that one episode that was trash. It was like episode 6 or
Oh
something.
yeah, when she was the married couple.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she had
I
like
need
3
to erase
lines.
that from history.
She only had like 3-4 lines. Was
That's
that
3 too many. But anyway, let us know if you want to. Never mind. I'll say something
slander
disrespectful.
Lizzo with my co-host because you know
It's slander time.
the funny part about this is we've been talking about this topic all day, and he never said, "I can't stand Lizzo."
I can't stand her face. Can't stand the shape. I can't stand the way she talks. I can't stand the way she walks. She's just a bag of fill.
She's a what?
Bag of fill.
What song is this? Is that a B2K song?
Yes. No, it's not. I don't know. I'm just speaking my truth.
Oh my God! Moving on.
Potassium-free truth.
All right, but moving on to the fight of the century. Looks like here the Alabama brawl in Montgomery. They get everybody talking. We got a brawl where police said 4 active warrants have been issued and more might be coming following Saturday's brawl on the Montgomery waterfront.
My question is how do they have warrants? Didn't they all get arrested?
I
saw everyone get arrested pretty
some
much.
got away.
Oh.
Some ran. I mean, you know, it wasn't enough cops to come in at time. It was a lot of people there. It was at least like 16 people there. I mean,
do you want to explain it before the clip, or do you want to play the clip?
Play the clip. Let's show them what's going on.
Sorry, y'all. That is extremely loud. Let me bring that down a peg for you.
I hope the police give him a big old ticket. Ooh, confrontation with the owner of the boat.
This is breaking news.
Tonight we're following breaking news near Montgomery's Riverfront Park. A fight beside the river has led to multiple arrests. Welcome to the news at 10. I'm Brady Talbert. A viewer sent us this video which shows the fight just feet from water. A witness claims it started because a pontoon boat was blocking the dock where a riverboat was trying to park. You can see more people jumping in as that fight played out. Well, soon after, Montgomery police arrived at the scene. They say a large group of people were involved in this brawl. Our crew saw people in handcuffs. MPD says several people have been detained and any charges are pending tonight. MPD told us about this attack just in the past hour. We're going to keep you updated on this developing story.
Oh my God! He's going to jail. That's how they been getting him a felony. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh shit!
Man, they really on him.
It was crazy. It was mayhem. It was basically WWE. So look, basically what's going on is, and what the word on the street is, this happened in Alabama. A lady that was recording it on one of these ferries said that the Harrier boat was trying to basically dock on the docking station, but I guess it was boats in the way, so the boat couldn't dock, so the boat had to keep circling around. And that's when my dog, dang, the 45-year-old security guard had to do his job, you know. He had to walk around and see who boat this was. Since nobody stepped up, he took matters in his own hand. And I guess that's when the white people got mad. They ran up and was like, "Why you touching my boat?" And he was like, "Y'all in the way." And they started going swinging hands. Then the black people started swinging hands back. Then the next thing you know is you got Little Mermaids swimming.
No, you better watch them out before you get judo chopped.
I know you see Little Mermaid swimming like Michael Phelps.
Aquaman.
Oh Lord!
They said it all over the internet. that there's a new Aquaman, and it's this 16-year-old kid. I'm sorry, I already forgot his name. But he jumped in because his coworker was attacked, and he's like, "Not on my watch. I'm gonna be a modern day Miles Morales
Yes.
and jump on him."
I mean, and it's crazy how this happened out of nowhere. And I mean, some people saying that I mean, this is the best thing that happened ever since Pockets on Pants. To see all these black people unite. Every time you look on Instagram now, all you see is steel chairs.
I was gonna say is I actually was checking out some information on this, and it was saying it was in Montgomery, Alabama, which was where they actually had the Confederate Capitol. The Confederate White House was in Montgomery, Alabama. Rosa Parks was in Montgomery, Alabama. Martin Luther King Jr.'s church was actually in Montgomery, Alabama. So there is a ton of history with that being in the South.
Exactly.
They also said it was allegedly one of the biggest ports for slavery back in the day. And so they said, that they definitely got the power of the ancestors to whoop some butt.
Who are you?
What?
We have these production meetings every day. We talk about all this stuff, and Gavin be like halfway asleep, or looking at TikTok. And as soon as I press play, he's like the modern day Albert Einstein. Over here spitting out knowledge while you sleep like an idiot savant.
It was actually really interesting. They said that they had a lot of Confederate monuments in the area, that some of them are still up. I think they brought a handful of them down over time. But they said it was actually so bad back in the day that they used to have warehouses for, I don't know how to say, but like people storage, because they did that. And they said that it was just really tough times there. A lot of like bad memories for the country.
True that.
So, but they turned bad memories into fist of fury. And they gave these people the beat down of their life. Because I saw the one dude do his like a TikTok. Both of his eyes was swelled like really crazy. His nose looked like it was broken. It was. He got beat down.
How long were you surprised? So when you saw this happen, were you surprised that you seen that many people? Because I thought it was over with. Once I seen the dude throw the head up in the air, I thought he was finna win. But as soon as he threw the head up in the air, he got punched in the face. I'm like, you shouldn't have threw the head up in the air. You wouldn't have got punched. You'd have been ready for the punch.
Hey, but he did good. Like from what I saw.
What?
For being attacked by a bunch of people until other people got there, he was holding his own.
They need the Black Spider-Man.
But yeah, when he did the Bobby Shmurda, they said that was like the bat call. I think I saw like a clip on TMZ, and that's what one person said. Yeah, they said he did. They said he did the bat call with the Bobby Shmurda and let everyone know it's go time. And then Aquaman pulled up, and so it was like the whole DC universe.
And you see and people got arrested. You see they arrested some white people, they arrested some black people. So everybody's about to get charged for this. But I wonder if they gonna drop them.
It's like one of those things. In most situations, I say, mind your business, because why are you gonna get shot for something that's not your business, or go to jail for something that's not your business? But if it's something like where you see like a lady's getting attacked, or like somebody's getting jumped,
a lady get hit with a steel chair.
Well, I mean,
she deserved it.
Yeah, allegedly. She allegedly deserved it.
You see the other lady get pushed in the lake?
Oh yeah, it was like someone said, "What's the wrestling thing where you got to stay in the ring?" What's that
Royal
called?
Rumble?
They said, "How you go out first in the Royal Rumble?" I saw someone was saying.
I seen somebody got beat out their Crocs. They got pulled out of the water, and their feet were already hanging out the Crocs.
I was seeing some crazy memes.
I can't.
Do you ever seen the meme where it showed like it was like how like Django got his get back, but it was like a meme where it was like the like Django was like in the field with the whip, and it was like the white people in the field, but instead of having the whip, he had the chair. Someone made that. Someone took the time to make that.
Who should make that the cover of this episode and put our face on the side? Oh no, we should do it. And you can be the dude I can be hitting you.
You know what? You know how we usually put all the faces on the thumbnails?
Yeah.
You should have, instead of a face, just be in the chair. So it could be like person, chair. Or person, chair, person.
I mean, enough about all that. But comment below. How do you feel about this whole situation? Do you think this is bigger than the Million Man March? Did they just Million Man March all over these people's face?
And I hate with any job when people get mad at employees, because most employees hate their jobs.
Facts.
So they don't want to be doing what they're doing anyway. And then it's just like, come on, like, you're making this my job today. You're making me like this be what I'm dealing with.
I wonder if he got fired.
The dude?
What if y'all fired my dog? Dang, they need a job.
We'll give you an update if he got fired, and we'll give you an update. I didn't really see any news about charges for any of the people that got arrested. So if we get an update, if everyone gets in trouble or some people get in trouble, we'll give you an update and let you know how this kind of shakes out.
Hey, but enough about that. It's time to talk about my dog, man. 13 years. 13 years.
This is your dog?
He shot a girl in the foot. They tried to give him 13 years.
So you're okay. Hold on. Let me get over here.
So
welcome if you're watching on TFTC clips. Remember to switch over to the main channel, Tales from the Crib, if you want HD. But let's get back. Felix Supreme was just telling me that he thinks it's okay if you have a disagreement with a woman, you can shoot her in the foot. Go ahead and proceed, co-host.
I mean, hey man, when they swing high, you swing low.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Hey, facts, big facts, big facts. But hey, man, looks like here Tory Lanez is expected to be sentenced. Allegedly, it was today. You know, I feel like this has been the longest court case ever because we've been talking about this Tory Lanez case in like December, and they still haven't sentenced him. And every time they turn around,
I mean, Court TV has been getting nothing but hit shows. They've been getting this, the Melly case, G Herbo, everybody in the club getting trouble.
Man, but yeah, Boston Richie's still free.
Free is subjective. He's free that he can go as he pleases, but he's not free from his own mind. Because he knows his real name is Robusta Snitche.
Whatever, man. So what's basically what happened today? Court was filled out today, packed out. They want to see Tory Lanez get sentenced. Looks like here Tory Lanez is team is basically saying that they would think he should get time served in a year in basically therapy for alcoholism because he's an alcoholic.
So he only wants to do like 8 years.
So yeah, basically 8.
Or wait, what is the option? Is it 10 to 13?
10 to, no, it's,
or is it 5?
What you mean, the lowest he can get?
Yeah, what's the lowest?
It's possible he can get probation. It is always on the table.
Nah, he took her pinky toe.
She was alright, man. It was fake. She ain't get no real surgery.
Her balance has not been the same.
She's been twerking every day since.
She got a prosthetic.
She got a disabled card. She one of them people.
She joined your club.
Oh, you mean #1 school in education?
Special education.
Whatever.
But what do you think? Said that we're actually, so this episode will air, and so this probably will all be out of date by then. But we're gonna give you all the information we have at this moment. And what's your pick? How many years?
First off, I mean, go to the next slide. At first, I thought my dog was gonna get 13 years, but you know, he had a strong Becky on his corner, cause you know what they say: every strong black man
never mind.
had a white cream.
Tory Lanez, I changed my Tory Lanez. If I didn't give my answer, here it is: 20 years, 20 to 25 years. It is ridiculous that a man of this height is talking to this many stallions. Not just Meg. He's talking to Iggy. He's talking to.
You should give him props for that. The fact
what's
that
it called? What's the Jenner?
Kylie.
Yeah, Kylie.
Why you mad? He only 5'2", pulling girls that's like 6 foot tall.
That's disrespect. That means y'all have no standards. That you let these short kings win. That means you have no standards whatsoever.
You are disrespectful, man. Disrespectful. So it looks like yes.
I mean, do you think a girl, like, is it like she feels like it's like her kid or something? Because it's like, I know he has to get on step stool to get face to face with Meg. I know it.
You can always stand on the bed. They can stand up. They can stand up, and you can stand on top of the bed.
Oh God, it's gonna be that weird thing where she picks him up.
It's like, you know, Ron Suno is the rapper Ron Suno. How he takes all those pictures of sitting on them girls' backs.
I don't know anything about that, co-host, but please tell us all about.
Man, enough about all that.
Max.
So it looks like here about 70 letters were sent in to the judge. One from their kid, you know, it was a heartfelt letter. Some from a lawyer, some police officers, even from
2 jailers wrote letters. Spoke.
Yes.
One spoke in court. Lane's father
Mm-hmm.
was the last speaker.
So the jail spoke in court saying that, ever since Tory's been in jail, they've been having a lot more prayer. There's been a lot more positivity been going on in jail since he's been there, and he's in PC. But on the other hand, also he had Iggy Azalea right. He had them right. He had the people that actually did his hair and hair plans. They did a letter saying that Tory Lanez is a good person. He's a person for the community. He's a philanthropist. But Megan Thee Stallion say F that. He ain't none of that. He should go to jail for the rest of his life.
What? She said that?
Basically, she's saying that she's so...
The statement that says he not only shot me, he made a mockery of my trauma. He tried to position himself as a victim and set out to destroy my character and my soul. He lied to anyone that would listen and paid bloggers to disseminate false information about the case on social media. He released music videos and songs to damage my character and continue his crusade.
Do you believe her? You think it's all cap? You think she's lying?
I'll believe her if she pays me a visit.
Misogyny.
I'm just kidding.
Nah.
I know I'm better than a soccer player, that's for sure. Soccer players, you might as well date a ballerina.
They make millions and millions of dollars. No, out of all the sports athletes,
male ballerinas make a lot of money. They on Broadway. What does that mean? It's still not manly. Still ain't it, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, bruv.
So what about the bodybuilders?
What about
are those manly?
No, they do too much. That's steroids.
They get booty shots.
You get big arms, but then
they get a BBL.
They get a BBL on their arms, but then they get reduction other places. Sometimes that's a sacrifice, I guess, for being like Schwarzenegger.
So what we got to sacrifice to get Tory Lanez free?
Who I already know YK Osiris.
What?
That is an equal trade. Sacrifice him to the jails. He probably wouldn't even mind.
What? That's random. What YK Osiris ever do to you?
Because you always tell me how he's your favorite pool boy. That he was at Diddy's house.
So you jealous?
He was at Tom Cruise's house.
You jealous?
He was at
YK?
Drake's house for 20 bands.
It was a combination.
There you go.
Disgusting. But we're gonna keep y'all posted on this. So Tory Lanez didn't get sentenced today. They postponed it again. It's gonna be allegedly tomorrow. But they might postpone it again.
They just ship him back to Canada?
He's not going back to Canada. He's not getting banned.
Ship him to France.
I'm telling you right now. I'm saying this. Look, I'm thinking Tory Lanez gonna get 5 to 6 years.
What if Canada goes to war over Tory Lanez? It's like, give us Tory or give us death.
You
think the Canadian Prime Minister is going to do that?
We can give him I Love McConaughey. They took him instead.
Someone already took him. They already took him to Pound Town.
Oh, Lord, pause.
It was someone else that paints their nails.
Enough about all that. But comment below. Let us know how many years you think Tory Lanez finna get. My code say he's finna get 25 years.
Give him 30.
What?
He's got to learn his lesson, bro.
How you gonna see he got kids? What about his hairline?
He should have thought about that.
He got his hairline appointment to go to.
Oh, he's going to have appointments to go to.
Oh, Lord, disgusting.
It ain't going to be about hair.
I think he's going to get 5. I was thinking 7 years. He already did 9 months. He's going to get 7 years. Going to get time knocked off.
You better offer to pay some, what is it, commissary?
But honey, hey, whatever I said, listen.
Is that how you say it?
The commissary, yeah. But listen, long as you don't grab the honey bun off the bed, if you ain't paid for it, don't get the honey bun off the bed. Because that's when you become somebody honey bun.
Don't go for the honey buns in the shower.
And don't drop the soap. But moving on to the next topic here. Enough about that. It's time to get to this riot, man, because I'm upset. He's so slow. This is the slowest person I know.
You just a hater.
Oh, Lord, man.
I didn't see where you were at. We were at.
Horrible.
Kai Kent and Duke Dennard, I know it's Duke Dennis, reportedly arrested after riots with fan meetup in NYC.
Horrible. So my co-host once again didn't keep me on game. He know when the Yeezy's coming out. He know who's snitching, but he don't know when Kai's giving out the giffies.
We ain't in New York. We're in Texas.
First off,
what do we care?
I would have been on.
What do we care about these New Yorkers?
I would have been on Union Square Park waiting for the giffies. He was giving out new Xboxes and PS5s.
Can we just rename New York
to what?
Chicago Junior. Because they think and want to be like Chicago their whole life.
Oh my God. The lies.
It's facts. Even Kai Camp wants to do
So
Kai
if you didn't know, Kai is
or how do you say it? I said his name completely wrong. What's his last name?
I don't even know. Sente?
Yes.
So it looks like here, if you didn't know, Kai is a YouTuber. He's also on TikTok along with Duke. They do TikTok people. They also do YouTube, do a lot of views, get a lot of money from it. They did a giveaway, but this giveaway was bigger than no other. This one had at least I would say at least over how much people you say 2,000 people came?
That looks like more than that's like 5 to 10.
Let's see. Play the video.
Is this a long video?
No.
Yeah, dude, that's like 5 to 10,000 people. They all want an Xbox and PlayStation. That's like 20,000 people.
You think so?
That's a lot of people.
So when you see all the people that came out, all he did was just put a post on Facebook. Everybody came out. It got crazy. People were throwing tables. They were throwing stop signs. They was dancing on top of people's cars. Traffic was going through. They was hopping on it. Police came through. The police couldn't even stop it. They didn't even have enough people basically to.
They had to call like emergency type of call to get all kinds of people that were off duty in.
Pretty much. Even much so, even on this next slide here, we got the police even talking about this whole situation.
Where is this YouTuber streaming now? What precinct is he?
We do have him. I don't know exactly which precinct he's in. We have him. In terms of people, there was thousands of people out here. It wasn't hundreds of people. It was thousands, and mostly young people out here. We have encountered things like this before, but never to this level of dangerousness where young people would not listen to our commands. They were fighting each other, they were hurting each other, and they were turning our attacks on us. We had to defend ourselves, and we had to make arrests.
I'm wondering, though, if there's anything specific that you could be targeting him with?
Well, we'll discuss with our legal department about inciting a riot and other charges. I personally observed young people walking out with their heads bleeding from their heads, bleeding from on their faces. I personally observed young people having panic attacks, anxiety attacks, asthma attacks. There was multiple, people were suffering out here. It was a lot of people. It was uncontrolled.
It was crazy.
It took us a while to get it under control, and a lot of young people got hurt.
A lot of young people got hurt, and as you see on the other side, it says Kai got arrested. He got arrested for inciting the riot, also for unlawful gathering. 66 other people was arrested, a dozen minors. So somebody got to pay for this damage. A lot of damage is being done, so they looking like
was DD Osama out there?
Nah. So it looks like here, so at least 100. They're estimating at least 100K in damages.
10,000 people showed up. It had it right there the whole time. We didn't read it.
It was on the next slide. You were slow poking.
I didn't read the next slide. I was too busy watching. That's crazy. That's even more than I thought.
Hey,
because I always think it's more, so I kind of knocked my number down a little bit.
I don't even know how many subscribers he had. I think he has like 1 million subscribers on TikTok, and he has a group. They got a whole bunch of subscribers. It's like a group of 4 or 5 people. All of them.
AMP.
Yeah, AMP. They all have at least 500K subscribers. So, it's gonna get pretty big. But I only seen 2 of them get arrested, Duke and Kai. I didn't see the Phantom and all them other dudes get arrested.
What are you gonna say? The fat one, the chubby one?
Yeah, but I remember it was 3 chubby ones. So I was like, yeah, it's not really gonna help.
What's the dude with the bad style?
Yeah, the dude with the hair. I forgot. I don't even know if he has hair. I forgot how he looks.
He has hair.
He be with the fat black dude. Him and the fat black dude be doing like little reaction streams together.
Who, Kai?
No, not Kai. Oh God, this guy here. It's Kai. It's the dude with the New York dude.
Oh, the dude that always smells food.
No, not him. Okay, there's those 2 people. Then it's the other people that do the reaction videos. He has the crazy hair.
Yeah, the sideshow Bob hair.
Yeah, sideshow Bob. He can't dress at all.
Yeah.
And he also be with the big black dude. My calls don't know nothing.
I don't got time for AMP. I'm working on my own stuff. Respectfully.
All right, but comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole situation. Hey, Kai out here trying to do big and better things. He got his whole little TV show going on. He was doing this thing with Speed. Hey, so he get into the money.
Oh yeah, forgot to bring us on camera. But what's he doing with Speed?
He has this. Remember he did Cenat. He did
Tiana Trump interview?
When he went camping with Tiana Trump.
Oh, yeah.
And the other girl, he does that.
That was nasty, and he's trying to kiss her.
She that's kissing a bunch of people. But I mean, hey, it's coming up. That's what you got to do in this new age generation. You got to get that money by any means. Hopefully, the charges get dropped. He just got to pay like restitution, no more than like $2,000.
Throw him away with Tory. We're trying to take his spot.
Horrible. Man, moving on to the next topic here, man. Looks like here everybody's favorite one-hit wonder, Pokemon lover, Ugly God, is in the news. Looks like he caught a body, and he beat it. And people mad. So, I mean, we got the video right here, news report. My co-host gonna play the video. Let's see.
Tonight, one person dead and another behind bars after gunfire in Gulfport. It happened here on Deborah Drive off of Three Rivers Road. That victim has been identified as 50-year-old Ronaldo Della Valde. Noah Noble was at the scene, and he brings us the latest.
You hate him.
We have to put a stop to it because we're losing. Like, we're losing our youth. We're losing.
Another shooting, another life lost to gun violence. 50-year-old Ronaldo Della Valde was killed in an Orange Grove shooting. He was shot multiple times behind the wheel of a Nissan, the blood-stained sedan crashing into a neighbor's car. Moments after the gunfire, an officer was on scene.
We were in the area pretty close, and we were able to respond within minutes of the call. And I just wish we would have been here a little sooner.
Another life also altered forever, the suspect, who Police Chief Adam Cooper says was detained immediately, brought to the station, and is cooperating.
He's cooperating. He's cooperating. His uncle's a judge.
He's a little snitch.
I mean, when your uncle's a judge, I mean, he cooperated because he's claiming self-defense.
Yeah.
So allegedly, I mean, this dude he shot was his best friend's dad.
He had been around him forever. But so what was the reason that
nobody knows?
The argument. Why would you? What happened between your best friend's dad that you would need to do self-defense?
I mean, and I don't know, but I mean, you couldn't say he was attacking them because the dad was in the car. The whole time.
That's what I don't understand. Just looking at the footage and they're showing the car in the video, I don't see bullets coming through the window.
The window was down.
So he had to be just talking to him.
Yeah, they were talking. There was an argument, and then he shot him. And he's claiming self-defense. And he claimed self-defense. He went to jail. His uncle's a judge. He beat it. This happened on June? That's in June the 29th this happened. And they kept it under wraps the whole time. And the only reason why people know about this is because the wife of the person that got shot and killed is on TikTok and Facebook, like, posting videos every day about, like, Ugly God did this, Ugly God did this.
That's crazy, man. You shouldn't be able to get off. I wish they would get down to this
Why not? I mean,
because it's like, what do you claim as self-defense? Are you claiming that he was going to run you over?
Probably you could.
Did this man have a weapon?
Nah,
we need more details.
They didn't even say anything about a weapon. I mean, all they really said was he was in a car. They got in an argument.
That's what I'm saying. Because to claim self-defense, did the friend's dad have a weapon? And if he didn't have a weapon, was the car even in a position where he could have got run over and claimed self-defense? Like, it just seems real weird.
That's
very suspicious. So
that's true, but I mean, hey, that's why people were mad about this. Yeah, calling them out. I mean, but at the same time, you want some small country thing? What, you in like Mississippi or something like that? So people, it's like a small little country town. Don't nobody really care. I wonder how many judges in the district they really have. They probably only have like 2-3 judges.
Shame on Ugly.
And I mean, think about it. If everybody knows that's your uncle, they know it's your uncle.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're gonna get off free. So ugly guy caught a free body. He about to drop a hit. You ready for that new song?
If he's dissing his friend's dad, I don't want to hear it.
Sometimes
that's what he's trying to use to get his street cred.
I mean, hey, Gucci
like
Man
the
did
baby
it.
at Walmart.
Gucci Man did it. Gucci Man said he
Pookie Low.
He popped Pookie Low.
But he did.
But they said he didn't. They said Gucci Man brother did.
And I say deceptions. Because you know Gucci the real boogeyman.
I guess so, man. The ugly guy the real boogeyman. See his face?
Scurry.
But I'm real upset because ugly guy has so much like talent behind him. He had like that water
He had
song.
a couple songs.
Exactly. The only reason he stopped going was
he had one hit, but then he had a handful of decent ones.
and the only reason he stopped was because he was scared. He said, "Oh yeah, I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's good enough." Every time I heard him talk, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough." I'm like, just drop it. Like you see these people dropping trash songs every day.
Just drop 20 of them. Someone's gonna find a hit.
Exactly.
One of them gonna be a hit.
You see what Chris Brown be doing?
That's not even right.
But
He's trying to kill your phone's memory. It's like, you're not that cool, Chris Brown. I don't need 45 songs on an album.
You need
not listening to it. He did that one time.
He did a couple times.
Yeah. He was a jerk.
You respect rappers that do that?
No, because it's like, how am I going to find the good songs? It's like I'm going to go back in 2 months and see what songs have the stars, which means they're like the most played. I could do that, but most of the time I just forget and then never go back to it. Oh, are you done with Ugly God?
I mean, are you done with Ugly God? I mean,
Done with his ugly face.
Exactly, man.
But let's go ahead and jump into my favorite part of the show. Welcome to Couch Announcements. We let you know what's going on with the show, what we might have in store, what we might say that we will do and may possibly never do. You don't know. You gotta stay tuned to find out. That's why we love Couch Announcements. But welcome to the halftime of the podcast.
Man, here's where we let y'all know what's going down, what's coming up.
Anything new with you?
Exactly. So basically what's going on.
No, tell me. What you got new?
Your mother.
No. Disrespect.
I mean, basically, I gotta do some more WW episodes. I dropped my last one. It only got like 10 views. I'm slipping on my pimping. I need to get back on it. Start being consistent with it because it makes no sense why you're trash.
Oh, you know what I played?
Videos.
You know what I played?
Dragon Ball Z?
Your mother. I'm just kidding. I would never. But I actually played Modern Warfare 2. They brought it back. The servers are online for the original Xbox 360 version. So I might actually do some videos on that on the gaming channel. Been dropping some 2K. I do got a Kakarot video dropping, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I'm going to jump in some maybe Tomb Raider. But we got crib reactions.
Ooh, look at that.
The Star Child of all
I think
of our
last time we was here was
all
like
our
at
shows.
last time we was here was at like 5K. Now we at 5,300.
Yeah, follow crib reactions, get us to 6K. Because if we get all the way to like 50K, 100K, we get in a Lamborghini with TFTC on it. We could probably be more responsible than that. But we're going to do something.
Right,
What are you going to do if we ever get like a YouTube check where it's like, we got 20 grand to play with. We got 50 grand to play with.
To the Dominican Republic.
You know, we really could move to another country and live like freaking kings for a little bit. And vlog it.
And I could work from home.
And we could vlog it.
And everything is $25. The $40 special.
Yeah, you getting this. You get the street special every day. But check out all of our videos. We've been checking out some international videos, some XXL freshman ciphers. So check it out. Go ahead and run those views up. Anything else we got, check out the Clips channel if the podcast is too long. If you're tapping out and just want to make sure you're checking out the absolute topics you want to see, check out TFTC Clips for you people that are on a shorter schedule. But always check out the podcast for full 1080p and the full show together. Any other announcements?
Man, that's all I got, man.
Are we ever going to mukbang on Crib Reactions?
Oh, we going to bang it up all right.
No,
Just like me and
I knew you were
Khalifa.
going to do that. We're going to eat food. We're going to eat food
We're
on
going to
video.
a Lizzo party.
It's so weird. Mukbang sounds like a Lizzo party. Lizzo did a mukbang all wrong. She did a mukbang with potassium.
Pause.
She better eat that banana.
Pause. Speaking of eating bananas, man, it's time to go to the new topic, man. It's time to talk about how they killed Jesus. Because you know who they is.
You are getting canceled. Just like Jamie Foxx issues an apology to the Jewish community after receiving backlash for recent post about Jesus.
It's Jennifer Aniston, right?
Jennifer Aniston, famous star from Friends, says, this really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. What does that mean? I didn't do it on purpose or on accident.
So how did you do it? So basically what's going on?
And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period. And this is Jamie Foxx's basically tweet on Instagram, if you say, because it's just words. He just said, they killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they will do to you?
Facts, man. Exactly.
Fake friends, fake love. So he's just saying, if Jesus couldn't trust his friends, who can? Who can? That's all he was saying. But people are like, what do you mean by those people? That's basically what they did to Jamie Foxx. Excuse me.
But I mean, he is in Hollywood, so he do dance with the Jew.
What?
I said Jew.
What?
You. J-U. Jew.
I don't know what my coach is talking about right now, but he's just confirmed that he is fully canceled now. But he was saying that basically you can't trust everyone, and then everyone got this confused. Why do you think everyone is putting words in his mouth, or do you think that he left this too open to be open for criticism?
No, you're in Hollywood. You in Hollywood. You in there with the JEWSs. You're basically Jewish people. You know, with the Jewish people, they own.
Not everyone in Hollywood, but just.
No, I never said the word every. I said.
But a good procedure. You're gonna end up like Jamie. They're gonna clip us just like Jamie.
I didn't say anything wrong about them. I just said they run it. So when you run it, you can't be saying stuff like that. Like DJ Khaled, when DJ Khaled used to say, they don't want you to win. He knew what they were talking about. But the thing I don't understand is that he posted this. Jennifer Aniston liked it, but now she's saying that I didn't like it on purpose and I didn't like it on accident.
That
so
is
what
more
are you saying?
confusing than anything in the world I've ever heard. It's a typical woman answer.
Like somebody. So basically, you're saying that somebody else has your phone and basically liked it. Yeah. Is that what you're saying? That's the part I don't get, but I mean, she knew what she was doing. This doesn't make any sense. People were just trying to escape the fact that Jamie Foxx is dead and this is a clone.
Jamie Foxx would have never said this.
Exactly. He knew better.
Did you see his clone video when he says, I'm alive, and then his eye twitched all the way to the side?
He probably has no belly button. You gotta check that, man. You gotta check him, Gucci Man, Kodak Black. Who else a clone? Tupac?
Halle Berry.
Ain't nobody marrying that. They divorced that 5 times.
Disrespect.
She's been divorced like 4 or 5 times. You know that, right?
Why, you think she's mean?
If you can't be, of course, Gavin, you divorced 4 or 5 times. It's not because you make the best banana pudding.
It could be you're terrible at cooking.
I got a lot of work to do with this guy, I swear.
So you automatically has to be their mean?
Yes.
What if she had like a weird fetish? Or she like cutting her toenails in bed and it freaked everyone out?
You wouldn't be married. You wouldn't have married her.
But what if she hid it until they got married? Because girls be hiding things.
I see why you single. And I see why Florida and Texas is in last place. Florida's #1 in education.
No. It's in special education.
You a hater. But hey, man, comment below. Let us know how you feel about this. Are they just doing too much about
you single? You single too.
Listen here, man. Not the way you say it in this podcast.
Huh?
The way you called it in the podcast. I told you.
You like, yeah, but Pootie Tang was single too.
So, Pootie Tang? Why you watching Pootie Tang?
Someone was like, hey, there's this guy. And like someone made an unofficial documentary about him. And I'm like, what is it? And I was like, it's Pootie Tang. And they're like, well, who did they make it about? And they said, Jesse J. It was made about you in the 80s.
What? I was born in the 80s. I was in.
You were alive in the 80s.
I wasn't 1 yet. I was like, oh, Lord.
And you were out there with your belt. Whoosh.
Man, you're disrespectful, man. You're disrespecting Jamie Foxx. You're disrespecting me. Put more respect on him. And comment below, do y'all think he a clone? Or is this the real Jamie Foxx? If it's time to get some
comment below if you've seen Pootie Tang.
Exactly. And I'm ready to get some relationship advice from the Dr. Love.
You know, this is perfect because it's like getting relationship advice from Mia Khalifa. It's like getting advice from self-proclaimed Pootie Tang over here.
First off, let me tell you, the last person I gave advice to is married. So don't play it. How many people did you get married?
I tell my friends not to get married. I do the opposite. No, because then the government comes and then they try to take all your monies.
Well, Gavin comes and he takes all your money.
No. I should marry up. I should marry up and get a like executive woman, and then be like, "You mean I'm out of here and give me half? I need spousal support."
You finna marry with Kamala Harris or Lizzo?
Why'd you give me those choices? Those are the worst choices. You can't even give me a third one. How you give me bad and bad?
Kamala Harris is bad. What do you mean?
Camilla?
Yeah.
She's pure evil. And then Lizzo is like the Blob.
Why are you so just...
I don't want it.
Oh my God. Speaking of I don't want, man, we got Mia Khalifa telling you how to basically live your life in this new generation. Cole's play the video.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game.
Oh, Brady.
Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
See, this is one thing I don't like. She broke down like 3 different times she got engaged, married, engaged, whatever.
So she's like Dak Prescott in the playoffs. Like
basically trash. So her first one, she got married at 18. Why you get married at 18? Of course, that's going to end up with a divorce.
That's the first mistake. I would say you have to wait till 27 at least.
Exactly. Then you got the one she did, and the last one she did was she was engaged at 29 and basically like unengaged at 30. So basically, you're saying that, and in the video she say, "Oh yeah, if they're not doing anything beneficial for you or helping you out in your life, you got to leave." But you was only with her for a year, so within a year, you was like, "Yeah, this doesn't work."
You're not doing enough. You're not taking me on enough vacations. You're not getting me enough persons.
That's where I don't understand where it doesn't make sense. Like I would have understood, like you give a couple years.
Isn't she like a multi-millionaire from her work?
I thought she didn't. Allegedly, she didn't get any money. She got shamed. Because if you didn't know, Mia Khalifa is once not renowned. Once
she got the shame shower.
She was I don't know about that. She was a P star, but then she stopped doing it because she felt like she couldn't get any respect and everybody kept degrading her.
And now she has her own friends account.
That's one of the reasons why one of the reasons why the guys was leaving her was because they couldn't deal with it that she was a star.
Oh yeah, I mean, who would want to marry?
They
someone
talk to
who
her.
really puts a lot of work in at work. You know what I'm saying?
Horrible.
That's the wrong type of work in at work.
She got shamed. But this is crazy. And people out here now, just generation, this is what they're doing. As soon as you do one thing I don't like, it's deuces. Because everybody feel like everybody replaceable.
That's why the divorce rate, I think when I was young, it was like 30%. And I think now at my age currently, it's like at 65. It's dang near 70%.
It's no
and
point in
marriage is getting divorced. That's why I say it's paper, because it's like it used to be that people would want to work through their problems and figure things out. Especially when people have kids and they're married. You think one, you're married and you have kids, so you want to work out your problems, not just say you're done and quit. But it seems these days people are like, live your truth. If you have one bad fight, then you need another husband.
Exactly. This is why ain't nobody gonna get married. Everybody gonna be single, and I really don't care because I'm gonna be smashing. It's more for me. What you want to smash and you want no commitment? Let's go. All right. What? All you want to do is go to Root Chris and you gonna give it? Let's go.
No, what my co-host is basically saying, he loves that they break it off, because then there's like a infinite sea of single mothers that need love and affection on limited schedules.
Hey man, I'm all willing to adapt to your love language. I'm like Soldier Boy Saint Chong. What you need? I got what
You about the Superman that O?
Hey, nah, you funny.
That's what you're saying.
It's
You
alleged.
said-
All this is alleged.
So
all
allegedly,
this is
you
for,
say you find a nice single mother and she's getting Superman.
Let me tell you right now, this is for comedy purposes only. I do not.
So you've
live
never
by
Superman?
Listen here.
You
I've
know
been
what my
celibate
favorite is like when you
for
do
8 months.
the BMX one. Have you ever done the BMX?
No, I don't do any of that.
You know where you do like the no hands, you do and then you put your hands out to the side and you come back.
Hey, you ever did soaking? Soaking?
What?
It's what the Amish people do.
In the tub?
No, instead
Soaking?
of messing with a girl, I mean, you know how you can't have sex. So what they do is they soak.
What is soaking?
So basically, you get a girl, you go inside of her, right?
You're doing too much for
I'm telling
YouTube.
you, I'm not gonna do it. You don't move, like like she's on top of you. You don't move at all, and I just sit there. She don't wiggle side to side, nothing. You just sit there. You're fully all the way up, and she just sit there, and then that's it.
Thank you for getting this episode bad. Because you want to go in depth about the Amish and give graphic representation of what's going on. We could have completely dodged that. Anywhere in Mia giving advice.
I'm trying to show about #1 Florida
is
education.
about that's your Florida education right there. Well, what is it? What do you say? Soaking?
Yeah, if you look up
soaking,
if you look it up, you type it in your phone right now. It's gonna be like soaking Amish or Mormon.
I know what category you're on the hub. He goes, it's soaking season.
I used to love ABC Family. It was Seventh Heaven, Little House on the Prairie, The Amish Family.
And you better watch your prairie dog.
But enough about
if you're watching this on TFTC clips, go ahead and put in the comments to remove this man from his chair. Where is Chelsea? When will she be back? She fell. She actually. No, I was gonna. Do you think she'll get mad if I say a mean joke?
Yep.
She'll be back. So don't y'all worry, because I know y'all been asking. Where's the Cedar? She went on vacation and then she got lost, but she'll be back.
But
any other words on Mia?
Man, don't listen to Mia Khalifa unless you want to be single. But if you want to be single, man, hit me up, man. Comment below your number. I got you. We don't fat shame over here. I love you, Lizzo. Right, co-host?
You're Mr. Rose. Mr. Jelly Rose.
Mr. Horrible.
Man, you just this episode, I did not think like, oh, we're gonna do this episode, and then my co-host is gonna tell me like 3 of his fetishes. I was not mentally prepared to learn 3 of your fetishes. You telling me about you like the thickums.
I like lemon
You
pepper.
like soaking and like Cabbage Patch
I
style.
like eating lemon pepper wings out of people use.
You that's worse than dipping lemon pepper wings in Yoo-hoo. That sounds like stomach problems. Put in the comments below what my co-host took before this episode and if he should be put in solitary confinement for starting mine.
Man, speaking of solitary, see, that's a nice segue, man. Speaking of solitary confinement, this next topic here, he about to beat the Matrix. My dog Andrew Tate finally out of house arrest.
Andrew Tate and his bro freed from house arrest. Is this a video?
Let me see, play it.
In January, when I was thrown into the jail cell, the media reported and told the world I'm a terrible person. They said that I hurt people and I make a lot of money from criminal enterprise, and here we stand 7 or 8 months later, and I've lost a victim on the news. I don't know if you have. Lots of people defending me. I've not seen a single person stand up and say that I have hurt them. Not one. We've been completely innocent since the beginning of this, and I have to give absolute faith to the Romanian judicial system for finally making the right decision and letting us free. And everybody who was pushing these lies and reporting things on repeat without any substantial evidence are going to have to analyze within themselves why they decide to try and destroy people's lives purely for views. I've done nothing wrong. God knows I've done nothing wrong. In my heart, I know I've done nothing wrong. I think the people at home who with a functioning brain understand we've done nothing wrong. Once again, absolute respect to the judge, respect to Romania, respect to the Romanian judicial system. I look forward to being completely exonerated in due time. Thank you.
So just like my dog said, man, 3 months in jail.
I'm sorry I was laughing like that, but that his voice was crazy.
It was cracking.
I was like, is this fool like he get released and he's like,
They got him, man. He must have grabbed the honey bun off the bed. He grabbed the honey bun from off the floor in the bathroom.
So they had him squealing?
Hey, man, didn't you just say that a couple slides ago? Don't grab the honey bun.
I'm pretty sure they would have grabbed his brother before him.
He probably grabbed both. He wasn't even talking. They zipped his mouth shut. But, I mean, moving on. So, it looks like my dog said 3 months in jail, 7 months on house arrest.
But do you agree?
That what?
Like, well, what he said, that, like, all the haters should apologize. Because there's many people worldwide, many people in the news, some people I even know that talking down on Tate, and now he's getting exonerated from these charges with showing that it was all a fallacy. What do you think about all those people that were like, he's a blank trafficker, he needs to go to HE double hockey sticks and get the F out of here? Like, what do you think about all those people that were naysaying and talking down on Mr. Tate? What do you think that they should take from this?
I mean, he still isn't free yet. The charges are still there. He still has to go to court. I mean, all this really means is that the judge finally looked at it. They realized that this case they got against him is weak. They really don't got anything, so they let him on house arrest. But I mean, it's still being monitored. He can't leave the country.
Yeah, I know he can't leave, man. But everything's pointing to him being freed. I mean, they have such a low amount of evidence that the judge is choosing to let him not even be on house arrest, basically come and go as he pleases.
Mm-hmm. Some people are saying that it's gonna be two options. Either you have to pay a lot of money because Romania is a real poor place, and like you can bribe people out there because you have a lot of money. He may end up having to do that, or he's gonna go to jail because he has a big mouth and he has a lot of power, a lot of following, like Nelson Mandela. And like he's not Nelson Mandela, but
Nelson Mandela.
Basically, I mean, with the
next Gandhi.
With the kids, they say kids are over here screaming Andrew Tate name in school.
Yeah, I mean, I think Andrew Tate gets some unnecessary hate. I don't ever agree with 100% of the things he says.
I don't think he's Nelson Mandela, but I mean, he got the. I mean, would you say?
And I think
Nelson
anyone that you've checked out, if you end up becoming a fan of theirs or watching their content,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you should ever 100% agree with something that everyone says, even if you're a fan of them.
Sure.
But it's like there's people that I'm fans of or people that I'm cool with, and I definitely don't agree with everything that they think, and I don't think that should always be a problem. So,
but was he even doing anything wrong? He was just telling man to stand up for themselves.
I think he did play it up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, here and there to get his views and make sure that he was like the going viral and all that. That he maybe did go over the top a couple times here and there. But when you really get down to his basic message, it was really nothing that terrible, and he was really kind of trying to wake up people to understand like what's really going on and how things are. But I just think that he would sometimes go over the top and say some outlandish things because he wanted to go viral. So I think like people got to know the game. They can't just say he said this one crazy thing one time, so he needs to be banned for life from speaking again. It's like you got to understand what the game is. We even say some crazy stuff sometimes, and it's just for fun. It's not even stuff that we 100% believe in. You got to know that's just like part of having fun when you're a speaking person or a public personality.
True that, but it's all about. I mean, you got to entertain a little bit too. But I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want your girl to do girls trips, she can stay up in the house. If you want to over here get these millions and millions of dollars, you want to go on all these trips, go shopping here, women do all this stuff, that it's gonna cost you. It's just like an NBA 2K. Yeah, it's just like when you're creating a player. You can't have 99 everything. You have to give and take.
Unless you glitch the game.
Even if you get your game, you can't have 99 everything.
On PC, you can.
Horrible. Well, everybody got no PC.
Some girls have hacked the game.
Horrible. Ain't nobody got every.
Kim hacked the game. She's the OG hacker.
She ended up with Pete Davidson. Didn't he come out? Didn't she mess with who was the last person? Oh man.
She messed with 1 million people, but she's still filthy rich.
Brian McKnight, not Brian McKnight. What's his name?
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady. You see what she did to Wayne Brady, right? Wayne Brady out here looking pansexual. I'm pan.
I thought you said he was an inspiration to you.
Listen, man, Blueface is an inspiration to me. He's not an inspiration.
To have an ugly baby moms?
She got a fatty.
Oh no, you want to be like Blueface because you saying that you love Hispanic women. That's right. But let's go ahead and see what's the next topic of discussion. Excuse me. we're done with this topic. We're moving on to the next. So to change topics,
we got Gavin's favorite part.
Let's go ahead and go to the boxing match of the century, or the dumbest match of the century. Tell us what you think below. But Drake lost $250K after betting on Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul, and Jake Paul ends up defeating Nate Diaz by unanimous decision, and everyone was trolling Drake, basically saying, why would you bet on a fixed fight? You know, he probably gave Nate Diaz a bunch of money to not even take this fight seriously. And honestly, if you did watch the fight on pay-per-view, it looks like he didn't take the fight serious. He was not even trying like the first few rounds, and then he got punched. He actually got a clean shot, and then it was like he pushed a little bit, and then he tripped over his own feet because Nate's not that coordinated even when he walks regularly, and they counted that as a knockdown. But I think from that point on, he pretty much won all the rounds.
How many knockdowns did Jake Paul have? Just that one?
Just one.
That one where he like tripped and stumbled over his own feet?
Yeah.
That's trash.
And then like I think from that point on,
that should be
he pretty much won all the rounds but one. And half the time he was horsing around, and then he was like at one point they got tied up and he got him in a neck hold or something, and then he put his hands up. Like he wasn't even, he like was like, oh, I could take his punches, it's not that bad. And he started getting them back pretty good, man. It was he was gaining steam. I mean, he pretty much manhandled Jake Paul the last like 3-4 rounds. But we got a video clip.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. Only been boxing for 3 years. Beat a
That's
UFC legend.
Yeah.
I was watching this kid growing up, but I want to run it back in MMA.
Let's go. So there's the offer on the table, $10 million in MMA next fight. Is that what you want to do next?
Yeah, I want $10 million.
10 million?
That's the offer.
That's crazy.
Let's run it back in MMA. Make it fair. I won one. Now it's your chance in your home territory. MMA, let's do it.
Nate, what do you think of that offer?
Let's do it. We're going to have to co-promote with Real Fight Inc. I didn't want to do that. But I wasn't trying to, but I had the single leg in the first and the choke in the ninth, so I already won that battle.
Wow.
Guillotine there.
Oh, that guillotine. Try to choke him out for real?
Yeah, he did. He got him like, because you know they grapple, and he got his arm underneath and like started choking him out, and then the ref came in and he put his hands up like he won. Man, it was an entertaining fight, but it just seemed like Nate kind of BS'd a handful of rounds, and then
so did Jake Paul win this, or did Nate Diaz lose it?
I don't know. It just kind of seemed like a
draw.
Like he was holding back. I honestly thought it should have been like a split decision or something. I'd maybe give it to Jake since he did get the kind of knockdown. It wasn't really an emphatic knockdown. It was like he knocked him down, he misstumbled, and then he fell down. So, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's still a knockdown.
Do you think Nate Diaz was drunk?
Man, that's just the way he talks. Sometimes I seen like they showed him training where he was lighting up the blizzy and hitting the gloves, and he was just like full of smoke and just like doing his work. And I was like, this fool is like, he probably it was like with Snoop Dogg him out, let's just say, before the fight, because you saw how he was even talking. Like he's like, oh man, like.
But do you think? But I did see. Okay, so when I didn't watch the fight, but I did watch all the highlights, and I seen like Sean Porter and other boxers talk about how like, at first I hated this celebrity boxing stuff, but I mean, look at it, it's drawing so much attention to boxing, and you know how like boxing was doing the dip in ratings, like it was from treat boxing like baseball and soccer.
A lot of the big name dudes retired, and it was kind of a vacancy in the sport. Manny Pacquiao,
Floyd Mayweather,
Oscar De La Hoya,
the GOAT Floyd Mayweather.
Who?
The GOAT Floyd.
Boy Toy. Who?
Boy Toy.
We're not talking about YK Osiris.
Hey, man, but you know what's funny? He doing this, and then his brother, Jake Paul, what's the other name? Logan Paul. Logan Paul was in SummerSlam.
Man, I saw some Logan Paul highlights from SummerSlam,
it's crazy,
and
right?
he put on a show. He was like a little Ricochet Jr. with the way he was flying around.
That's the storyline.
Both of them put on like a show, because it was like a Ricochet versus Ricochet Jr. So it was like a it was like a battle. It was an air battle.
Exactly.
It was actually. I'm not a super wrestling fan. I'm not going to pretend that I am, but from what I did see, it did look like it was super entertaining.
I know it was really entertaining, man. Shout out to SummerSlam. If you watched WWE SummerSlam this past weekend, comment that below. Yes, I'm mad. Roman Reigns still has the WWE title. I do not know when WWE will stop getting off of this man cojones. I'm tired of it. I want to see somebody new.
Isn't he like the fake Aquaman?
Basically,
That's what he looks like, right?
Mhm.
Like a fake Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's like supposedly like related to The Rock in some sort of way, form, fashion. But it is what
Trying
it
to
is.
jack his swag.
It is what it is. But
shout out if you think that these fights are fake or real. Do you think that Nate maybe played around too much and then could have had a chance to win? Do you?
So he beat two Nates. He beat Nate Robinson and Nate Diaz. He might be the Nate Slayer. If you didn't
But
watch,
he ain't, you know, he's maybe like, what is it, 7 or 8-0 against non-boxers, but he's 0-1 against someone that's a real boxer.
oh, the Fury dude.
Yeah.
He'll fight him back. He
He
don't win.
needs. He wants to go. He said that he either wants to fight him in MMA or fight someone else or possibly fight Fury in boxing again. But I don't know if he's ready for Fury.
He ready for Fury. I want to see it. And comment below if you think Jake Paul ready for Fury. Do you finally respect Jake Paul as a boxer? Like I see some people are. I mean, because he's been sticking with it for so long. That's what they've been saying. So we're going to see. We're going to let you know. But moving on to the next topic here is more boxing. We got the new three champion Terrence Crawford talking about Gervonta Davis talking about Terrence Crawford saying how you knock him out at 147 if given the opportunity.
So they were on Clubhouse and someone recorded it?
Yeah, he was on Clubhouse. Somebody recorded Gervonta Davis talking about the whole Terrence Crawford situation, and here's the video.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terrence Crawford look?
147?
147.
Shit, I tap that trend. You know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know he
ain't
is.
got no chance.
I already know he is.
You said no chance.
I got round 5.
Shit, I got round 6.
We'll go with that. I'm gonna put my money around 6.
You said you're knocking about round 6, but I mean, a lot of people saying that this would be an amazing fight, even though it'll never happen, because Gervonta Davis is like 130 something, and in order to get to 147, that's like 2-3 weight classes that he has to jump up. So by the time you jump up 2-3 weight classes, they feel like you're gonna be too heavy, too fat. So you might not be able to do as much damage as you're supposed to do, even though, like you always say, like, why are we watching these people that weigh as much as you weigh, like when you was in 6th grade?
Yeah, I mean, they're little kids. Boxing is usually a sport of shorter people.
Kids are fast.
And then you get to the heavyweights. There's some big guys there. There's some guys above 6 foot. But it's just funny to see when they're like, it's a fight of the century, and they're like coming in at 140 pounds. And you're like, I was 140 pounds in like a freshman in high school. Like, come on now.
I think I graduated high school at like 190, 199. I was right there. But I mean, yeah, I want to see the fight. If this did happen, I really want to see what happened, but I'd be real mad if Gervonta Davis started just like ducking under his arm, not even ducking under his arm, just walking under his arms, because Gervonta Davis is like 5'2". Remember the last fight we watched with Gervonta Davis? Like every time the man swung, he didn't even have to duck. He just moved to the side.
He had the advantage
because he's too short.
He's just like he was using the Floyd defense, where you just bend over,
bend
away from.
I know girls that weigh more than 132.
Oh, we know. We know.
All right, well, I'm sorry, all your girls.
You know girls that are over 202.
I know. You know girls over 202. No. Yep, we know the same people.
No. Why did you just get so enthused when you said that? This is the type of stuff that gets you banned. If you want to refer when my co-host got banned earlier, that's probably why he's gonna get kicked.
All right, well, but I mean, so comment below how you feel about this fight. Do you feel like you would even pay to watch this?
Yeah, this would be an epic fight.
Is Gervonta Davis the number one?
Hang out at McDonald's.
Is Gervonta Davis the number one boxer that you like, or is it Terrence Crawford? Do you feel like Terrence Crawford? A lot of people's on Terrence Crawford nuts right now.
Yeah,
like overhyped
for sure. Yeah, they're on his nits.
Oh Lord,
because he is knocked out Spence, who was supposedly Mr. Champ, but now everyone's starting to blame his car accidents.
Are you surprised everybody's still on Clubhouse?
Yeah, I thought it was just Mimo. But I guess everyone is on there. So yeah, I thought it was just Mimo and Whack 100.
I thought this app would have been over with, but I mean, I guess
they got what's his name? They got Mr. Beast is in there with Javante.
Oh man, they had this Mr. Beast topic I was supposed to add in. So, allegedly, Mr. Beast is getting sued for like $100 million or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's one of his, I guess 'cause his restaurants is doing something.
Oh yeah, his restaurants. Something happened there. Someone get food poisoning.
Probably, I don't know, but we're gonna comment about that later, probably on the next episode.
But I don't really have a favorite boxer right now. I like watching big fights. I'm not a boxing expert, and I'm not gonna pretend that I am. But I do usually catch the big fights. So I want to see also if Ryan Garcia fights someone and see how he responds after a loss.
He should, because they said I seen Ryan Garcia.
That man, the reason why he didn't disappointing.
He said the reason why he didn't fight because I guess he was signed with Oscar De La Hoya with Golden Boy Productions, and they went through some they going through some whole legal situation. So he's trying to like leave that whole situation. But Oscar De La Hoya's like, I mean, I'm doing everything you want. I'm giving you more money. I'm sucking your cock.
Well,
like,
hey man, come on.
We like an hour 15 minutes in. We good to go.
Just because we're hour 15 minutes doesn't mean you can S some C's.
Minutes. Hey man, you finna add all this.
Stop S-ing some C's.
You finna start S-ing some C's on this next topic here. Looks like we got everybody's favorite NBA player, the GOAT.
We got Anthony Davis. Breaking Anthony Davis has agreed to a 3-year, $186 million max extension, tying him to franchise through 2028 for a total of $270 million plus. Rich Paul was his agent. Land's richest annual extension in NBA history at $62 million.
So people were so you should so basically what people were saying they've been seeing is you see 186. Some people have been seeing around the 160 range. They're saying that that's already depending on how the cap room's gonna be. The cap's gonna be this year.
Oh, so gonna base it on the percentage of they switch things up by a year.
Yeah, so it's like if it's 4%, which is gonna be projected at, he's gonna get like 162. But if it's like more than that, then he's gonna get the 180 range, 86 range. Which is pretty good.
Oh, look, his extension bumps his contract up, so he'll be going from like around 40 million to like 57, 62, and then the final year could be like up to 66 plus.
And also the final year is actually a player's option. That's what a lot of people are mad about. That it's not a team option; it's a player option, which basically means that like AD is trash at like 34 years old. He can opt in and get the rest of that money.
I think at 34 he should still be good. It's just as long as that
he's been
fighting the injury bug his whole career. So we'll see if Street Clothes Davis could actually get some consistency when it comes to health and actually staying.
Let's see what the video
court.
has to say.
Well, this is Woj. We got Worldwide Woj.
Of course.
$86 million contract extension that ties him to the Lakers through 2028. That's worth now a total of $270 million plus on his deal. Clutch Sports' Rich Paul, their CEO, just told me an agreement just in the last few minutes. And now Anthony Davis at $62 million a season. That is the richest annual contract extension in NBA history. And this is for, Anthony Davis coming off a season when he had career highs in field goal percentage and rebounds per game, averaged 26 points a game, helped the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals. And now their cornerstone, along obviously with LeBron James, he is under contract through 2028.
Is the other cornerstone
the richest annual contract now.
Facts. So it looks like here, AD about to get all this money.
I'm rich.
Some people are saying like this is stupid. AD always injured. He barely averaging 65 games.
Hey, if he could play 70 games a year for the next 3 years, I'd be hyped.
You heard they said they moved him. He's not gonna be the starting center this year. He's gonna be power forward. So I mean, hopefully that'll help with his injury not getting all banged up. Probably give him like 5 more games than before. So he probably be like in the 68 range. They signed any
center for him to play power forward?
Chris Hayes? It was like Chris Hayes or something like that?
Oh, Jackson Hayes. From New Orleans.
New Orleans. He's nice.
Was he nice enough to be a starter?
He's nice enough.
He's really athletic. He's like a Tyson Chandler, but in this day and age, people still want a center that could at least shoot a deep 2 or a 3, and he's really not a shooter. I mean, For when I've seen him, unless you're a New Orleans fan and seen different, put it in the comments below. But from what I've seen, he's really not a shooter at all. He's a rim protector, he's a rim runner, and he's an alley-oop catcher.
Is AD the top? Do you think AD is like top 3 big man in the league right now?
No, just because of his health. I
So
would say.
So who do you put?
You'd have to put the Joker. You'd have to put Joel Embiid.
Even though Joel Embiid is just as much injured as him. You just calling him basically street clothes also. Remember, and basically he don't show up in the playoffs.
I would put Giannis in front of him.
It's about centers.
But AD is really more of a 4. I mean, I'm just talking about big people in general. Yeah, I mean he's probably top 3. I mean, what you gonna try to put like Sabonis or somebody?
Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez ain't better than him. I'm just seeing like
Let's see. You got Brook Lopez. You got what's it, AD? Not AD. Timberwolves dude. Big Cat.
Rudy Gobert.
Big Cat.
I would almost maybe take Big Cat, not because Big Cat's better. I think Anthony Davis is better on both ends of the floor when he's healthy. The thing is, Big Cat usually plays a decent amount. So you may take Big Cat for health, but if we're talking about honestly who's a better player, I would still put AD in front of him.
True. I mean, and with this whole player,
I always thought you were saying Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is true. Oh no, I think they show video of Rudy Gobert learning how to shoot threes.
He shot a 3 in the FIBA World Championships and he made it. It's like the prelim games are going on, like the preseason.
Oh, that's FIBA. That don't count. The 3-point line is like high school.
Yeah, it's not a pro 3.
Man, it's whatever, man. Basically, he got a deep. He shot a deep 2.
Yeah.
Nah, but I mean, with this whole thing, they're saying that this can go either way because LeBron James may be retiring.
You know who else could go either way?
Who?
Wayne Brady.
Hard.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke her?
Horrible, but I mean, they're saying that so when the AD turned 34, he may be able to get traded. Hopefully, we see the Lakers build around him. It'll be AD and Austin Reeves
and Hachimura. And they also signed D'Angelo, so we'll see. He's like on a 2-year deal. And then they signed Vincent from the Heat to like a 3-year deal.
I was kind of mad.
So Vincent will be there too.
I was kind of mad. We got to see who's going to be the starter. Is it going to be D'Lo or is it going to be Vincent?
This will be competitive, and
I think it should be.
I think D'Lo will probably do it just because he's a bigger name, but who knows? Vincent played really, really good for like the past 2 seasons for the Heat, so it might be time for him to be a full-time starter because at a certain point, I think they even moved Kyle Lowry from a starter to their
to the bench
because how good Vincent was playing for the Heat.
True.
But I just
Kyle Lowry's old. He has back problems.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna. They got problems there. But I'm just surprised that AD is gonna be paid $66 million. I think Jordan, at the height of his earnings and when he played for Chicago, was making like $30 million a year.
I mean, that was back in the day when like they wasn't even paying anybody.
I know, but it's just crazy that Michael Jordan was only getting paid $30 million, and then you get AD, Street Clothes Davis, getting paid 66, 62.
Everybody get paid. I mean,
57.
But you know how it's gonna go. This is only news for right now. The next max contract gonna come out in the next 3-4 months and make another pay. Oh yeah, this one makes like $82 million a year.
I like how the Lakers are set up for like at least they got some like continuity for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
they got like most of their guys, like the core, probably 6-7 guys that are gonna play are signed for at least the next 3 years.
True. I give you that. But comment below. Let me know how you feel about.
I'm a Dallas fan though. Don't get it twisted.
They trash. Comment below. Let me know.
We're figuring it out. Kyrie got his new shoes.
They in a whole rebuilding process.
And we got Grant Williams.
They finna destroy and rebuild.
And we got Dwight Powell. He's been
horrible.
But put in the comments below, are you ready for NBA basketball to come back? And in the meantime, have you been watching any other basketball, such as the tournament that was on ESPN, the Big Three, the Summer League, the World Cup, or the World Championships? Let us know what you watch in the basketball world.
But hey, man, looks like if you made it this far, you made it to the end of the show. I think this is like one of our... We getting faster. One episode.
That's what she said.
One episode was like 3 hours long.
That's because you took an hour about snitches, and this is snitch free zone, so we cut it out. No, but we got new music Monday. We got the epic Ultimate Battle 22 cover art. So show us some love and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what your music you're personally looking forward to.
Hey, also, you already know, man, we got new music. Also, we got the TFTC music mix number 4. We got that new Key Glock, Key Glock with Chromosome that just dropped. I mean, I'm on and off with Key Glock. I mean, I like when he really care about rapping, but when he don't really, he just be rapping just
when he doesn't have time for you.
Exactly, I hate it. But I mean, it is what it is. Go check out the new Key Glock song. It's hard.
Hey, he's holding it down for Dolph. He's holding it down for Paper Route. He's still on. He's Paper Route, right?
Yeah.
That's who he's signed with. So it's Paper Route, and he got anybody else?
Key Glock. It's just Key Glock. Big Moochie Gray.
Big Moochie was going big for a minute. What, did he take a break?
He went to jail. He just got out.
Oh, well, Big Moochie will be hoping that you get new music so you can get back on fire. Kenny Money. I never really heard any Kenny Money. You like him?
You did. Yeah, we got him on the playlist.
I mean, he wasn't good enough for me to remember.
Horrible.
Sorry. But R.I.P. Dolph. We missed Dolph.
Exactly.
And may he live forever his memory.
And also, we got the music that dropped this past week. The music that y'all should be looking out for. We got that new Lil Yachty drop. We got the Yo Gotti drop. We got some
a whole bunch of people that we don't know.
A whole bunch of people that we really don't even listen to.
And they have terrible names. So you could pause it here.
Oh, B Love drop.
Name.
I know B Love. Oh, 24. Is that 24K Golden?
That's their favorite artist.
Nah, whatever, man. It's oof. But I mean, those songs have dropped. A lot of singles dropped. The Usher, 21 Savage, and Summer Walker song dropped. I heard it was like,
Oh, you know what? Viral was Summer Walker's.
You know what's
but.
Yeah, she like
was
water
like
bug.
hanging out the side. Yeah, it looked
nasty.
weird. She looked like a bug's life.
And you know who came to her rescue to protect her? Asian doll. Who say don't be body shaming. And then for a whole couple days straight, Asian doll has been showing off her butt. And they say, she got a botch booty too.
What?
They say Asian doll got a botch.
I don't believe it. So Asian doll, I'll have to verify that myself. So I will go ahead.
Even that's why every time she look at it, she always takes a picture on the same side. It's not.
I'm gonna have to verify for myself. Just gonna have to do it. So Asian doll, go ahead and hit us on Tales from the Crib 2.0 on IG, and we can set that up. And I'll make sure that you're set right.
Oh Lord! Speaking of set right, man, let me get y'all right. Just like my girl Angela, just like Angela Simmons had to put on for her boo boo. Yo, Gotti, I gotta do it too. I showed you so with DJ Drama, which actually is a prequel, which is part 2 of the I Told You So with DJ Drama. They dropped a couple years ago, but this tape.
I would just shout out Key Glock, and then go to just check out Yo Gotti's album. You know what? You know what my co-host is?
What?
She
belongs to the streets.
He does belong to the streets because he's a fair weather phony.
Horrible. But Yo Gotti he got a bunch, I want to say at least 10, 12 songs on this album. Only 2 features. He got 2 songs with Rich Homie Quan, which got me thinking, it's Rich Homie Quan about to sign with CMG. And then he got 1 song with Moneybagg Yo. I mean, if you think about it, CMG is the hottest label that's out right now.
I would not say that at all.
What's a hotter label out than CMG?
OVO.
Get out of my face. And only way out of OVO.
October's very own.
You only know Drake.
And I also know OVO Chubbs.
Shout
out Chubbs.
He's a chicken wing, man. Man, but that's my pick, man. Yo Gotti.
Wait. What about Young Money, Cash Money?
Young Money, Cash Money. Who? You don't even know who they putting out right now.
No, they all left. Drake's on his own.
They got Mellow Racks. Mellow Racks out there. They got the Young Money, New Money crew.
What about Empire?
Empire. No.
They got a bunch of artists on Empire.
No.
Empire Records.
They got a bunch of people, but ain't nobody you really know about. CMG got Moneybagg Yo. Every time you turn around, you see Moneybagg Yo. They got
He was
Black
like
Youngster.
the feature. He was like basically
French Montana.
No, Mr. Wisconsin.
Mr. Wisconsin.
Could take you a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin.
T-Pain?
Yes, T-Pain.
Oh Lord.
He's popping my head. He's doing 1 million features. It's like, stop. You're doing too much.
Oh Lord. I mean, you only got Lil Baby, Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti ain't been good since Cocaine Music 4.
Yo Gotti the truth. Stop playing, man. That's my pick, man. Comment below how you feel about that new Yo Gotti. It's good. Y'all gotta listen to it.
Is it actually good?
We played it in the car. I played it in the car.
I put on my headphones. I didn't support.
Oh my
It's
God.
paper route over here.
I guess, man. Moving on, man. We got my Coles picked.
We got Yo Gotti is done. So we're moving on to Lil Yachty. And he released a single, but it was kind of like a baby EP.
I was surprised.
Because usually when singles, it's just a single track, but it's almost like back in the day, in the 90s when you bought singles, it would be a CD with like 3 or 4 songs. So it kind of reminds me of like the layout of back in the day. But let me see. He had Slide is the single, but then he also had Solo Steppin', and then he added Strike, which is that Holster song, which is already out. So I don't know why he kind of added it, but that's the stuff that they would do back in the day when they had singles. They would give you like the song that you bought, a random song that maybe never came out, and then they would give you like an old song that was also like a hit or their last hit before that. So it's kind of neat that he did the old school style, but I definitely did enjoy checking out Lil Yachty. There wasn't really much else to choose from, so since it had more than one song, I'm like, that's my pick for me.
Trash. But all right, man.
Why you gotta hate on Lil Yachty?
Oh, I guess so, man. Enough about
Lil
that,
Yachty
man.
will beat you up.
It's time to plug my Instagram, man. They play with my Twitter. Every time I turn around, I think I was at like 5K, but now I'm at like 4,992, and it's just jumping up and down.
I've been so lazy on my Twitter.
Horrible, but I need y'all to follow me on Twitter, man. My Fearless Supreme 305. I got my codes on there. Papa O Block. I need y'all to also subscribe to the channel, man. I see y'all subscribing to the channel. We almost at 500. I want to say we're gonna be at 500 by the end of this episode.
Share the video, like it, comment.
Exactly, man.
Send
Also,
it to
man,
everyone in your text book.
Also, man, talk to about the next slide here, man. Shout out to y'all going on our TikTok page. Our TikTok page out here booming. We getting video likes all the time. It's always reviewing. I'm tired of the notifications. Honestly, I had to turn it off.
Notification bell, badinga.
Exactly, man. Hit us up on IG, Tales from the Crib 210. You know I'm always posting on there, man. Make sure you check out my page.
Do you think we should post more crib reaction stuff on our IG?
I do post more crib reaction. I do post crib reaction stuff on IG. Because on the Tales from Crib IG, it's like I Tales from the Crib /crib reactions, but it's like we don't really post too much crib reactions. I got shorts on there. I got crib reaction shorts on there.
Every once in a while.
But
check out all our content, because our content is A1, just like your mother.
Hey, but you already know, man. It's time.
Not yours, to the audiences.
You already know, man. It's time to end the show. It's time to come to the end. You know what I'm going to say? If you watch this far, you might as well hit the like button. You might as well hit the notification button. You might as well hit the badinga, man.
Hold on. What do I got here? I'm gonna bring it back, DJ.
Oh, Lord. But you already know, man. It's Tales from the Crib, man. Episode 117. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. Like I said, one more time. I'm going to be posting this all throughout the week. We dropping episodes every month, every Tuesday. Can't stop, won't stop, like my dog Diddy say. R.I.P. Pac. R.I.P. all you haters. My co-host Gavin with the ones at the poses. You already know. It's Tales from the Crib. I'm Diddy. Hey.
Trash.
You a hater.
I hate how it's opposed. Most people are like, we already clicked off. But it's time for us to get out of here. We will see y'all on the next podcast. Thanks for watching. What was this, 117?
117, baby.
Thank you for tuning in to 117. Check out all of our channels in the description. We got a Clips channel. If you're ever too busy to watch the whole show, go check out the Clips channel for your favorite topics. Check out the gaming channel for wrestling, 2K, Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars, all kinds of games there. Check out Crib Reaction. Get us to 6K subs. We check out all music from all over the world. No matter what you want, we can check it out. We also do movie trailers, NBA highlights, anything you can think of. It's our most random channel. Check out Crib Reactions. Check out anything we want to check out there. But thanks for tuning in. Tales from the Crib, Chico Grande, Felix Supreme 305. We'll see you next week, baby.